by Jeff Penny.
So first, we need to get into the lore about how this book was made. So first, in 1998, Jeff Kennedy, the classic nerd we all know, he was just bored one day, so he just decided to write on some paper, but he was too scared to actually make it into a book until 2004, and that's how the Diary of the Wimpy Kid series was started. So the setting of the book takes place in South Massachusetts, Plainville. I wasn't able to find a clear-cut answer when the book took place, but after a lot of Google search and reading the book like twice over, realizing it's not in it, I was to figure it out that it was actually between 2007 and 2014, because they do have like the original iPhones and up to like the iPhone like 4 almost, but they don't have like Face ID, 20 passwords to unlock, and face recognition and your social security number just to enter it, so it's pretty safe to assume. So the main characters in this anime series is Greg Hillifer and Raleigh Jefferson. So now we have to talk about the side characters, which is Greg Hillifer's mom and dad, and Raleigh Jefferson's mom and dad, just a bunch of people's mom and dads, and then, oh yeah, and then you also got a bunch of other uphill kids who aren't named for some reason, like nobody else has like a name except for like the two main characters, and then there's the downhill kids. None of them have names for some reason. I can't really do anything here. I'm checkmated. So before we get into the plot, we need to talk about the mini side plots. But first, one of the first side plots I'd like to talk about, the biggest anime betrayal, is Greg Hillifer stealing the hot cocoa and the ground from Raleigh Jefferson. By that, I'm not in a literal sense. By that I mean he goes into his house, barges in with him, and just sits on the ground. And another one where they steal food from a pizza shop because they got a coupon, which is not stealing. So the main plot is that the downhill kids aren't allowed to use the uphill to sled down because the uphill kids built a wall out of ice. Seems like a reference to something, but besides that, they built a wall out of ice, and the downhill kids are trying to break through and try to destroy it so they can use it to sled. But they use hot cocoa from the aforementioned stealing of it from the side plots, and the war rages on for most of the book until the ending. If I have to rate the book out of 5 stars, I'll probably give it a few stars, because 1.5 of those stars just go away because the main character is annoying, and another 0.5 because the pacing, the book's a bit short for a comic strip. But other than that, the book's pretty good. You got a pretty good storyline, story arc, good roster of characters and everything. It just that it should be a bit longer, so then the fan fictions about the baby holding a gun on duct tape to a car could last longer with more lore. So now it's that time to now spoil everything in the book. So here's the ending. Thank you for watching this epic storyline about some random kid in the middle of the USA in Missouri, but that's besides the point, because you were me, but I don't care because this is just a presentation. Thank you for listening. This was made by Sunny Epic Kermaster Himmet, created and with work by Rick Ashley, Bungerberg, Swagger Shows Moist, Your Mom, and honorable mentions the Chug Chug Kid and Lawful Comic Friends.